National Identification Authority has asserted that some Ghanaians demand payment from officials before they collect their printed Ghana cards. This morning, the West African Examinations Council has reported 23 suspected cases of impersonation in the ongoing West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination to the police. The council has since described the development as worrying, noting that such cases so for the thing is not moving fast.
Due to increasing high-level technology, including people who secretly impersonate candidates, having someone impersonate either in person or electronically is a serious academic offense. Both the individual impersonated and the impersonator are subject to sanctions. Speaking at a press briefing on Friday, the head of public affairs at WAEC, Agnes Kujo, urged school authorities to fish out any impersonators even before they are allowed into the examination room. She added that there are several syndicate cheating cases in schools where teachers extort money from candidates and provide answers to them in the examination halls.
Impersonation cases are on the increase in this year's WAS. This is a worrying phenomenon because this is a school examination and school authorities should be able to identify their candidates and to be able to fish out any impersonators even before they are allowed into the examination rooms. As of today, 23 suspected impersonation cases from the following schools have been reported to the police: Vika Trust SHS Kaswa 3, St. John SHS Asante Bekwai 2, Winners SHS in Koko 1, Sunyani Business College 1, Mokoko SHS in Koko 1, and Prince Boateng SHS in Sawam 15. That happened just yesterday. This practice involves collection of monies from candidates by teachers and execution of pre-arranged plans by these same persons to assist candidates to cheat by solving questions and distributing photocopied or printed solutions to the candidates. A number of cases from the following schools have come to our attention: Asawinso SHS, Action SHS at Madina, Joabin SHS, Eduman SHS, Sunyani Business College, Oxford Business SHS in Sunyani, and Miracle SHS. Our inspectors and monitoring teams continue to report cases of candidates bringing mobile phones into the examination halls to take snapshots of questions and receive solutions from Telegram channels and other social media groups. In some instances, invigilators have been caught in the act, perpetrating the same malpractice as in the following cases. At Ideal College, Kaswa, during the Government 2-in-1 paper, an invigilator was caught with a mobile phone assisting a candidate.
Now, the Executive Secretary of the National Identification Authority, Professor Kenneth Ajiman Atafua, has asserted that some Ghanaians are demanding payment from his officials before they collect their printed Ghana cards. According to him, this attitude, among others, is impeding their work and needs to stop. He said this at a press briefing in Accra on Friday. Professor Atafua said such impediment, notwithstanding, over 50 million cards have been issued so far, and called on those registered to go for their cards.
Ghanaians can go for their Ghana cards whenever they are ready. There are people who are not going for their Ghana cards. There are people who, during the mass registration, were sitting, walking around registration center, cards are there. They are not picking them up. There were people who were asking that we pay them before they go and take their own Ghana cards, that you have to pay me. We were in Koforidua about 3 months ago or so on field monitoring. I called somebody whose card was there. Your card is ready. Would you please come and, that's a Brandon Soon. That's it, right? In my hometown, Oda, somebody actually told me that I should give her money before she would go and collect her own card. People have different attitudes. People have different needs and dispositions towards these things. But people whose cards are in our custody can go for them whenever they are ready. We have taken steps to take the cards to people. I told you of the special card issuance blitz that we did after the mass registration. We did a mop-up mass registration, and we went around the country to issue cards, just to issue cards. Some people did not go for them.
Moving forward, the Cybersecurity Authority has called on Ghanaians to be cybersecurity conscious amid recent global cyber incidents that have negatively affected individuals, businesses, and other critical information infrastructures. Speaking at the media launch of the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month in Accra on Wednesday, the Acting Director General of the Authority, Dr. Albert Antwibu-Asiako, said with the advancement in modern technology and the wide use of the internet, cyber criminals have leveraged the benefit of the internet to carry out their activities more covertly, thereby causing harm to individuals and businesses in the cruelest manner.
Organizations face the growing risk of becoming victims of cybersecurity threats, and this is no surprise as it is a highly lucrative enterprise for cyber criminals. Speaking at the media launch of the National Cybersecurity Awareness Month in Accra on Wednesday, the Acting Director General of the Authority, Dr. Albert Antwibu-Asiako, said the rise in cyber crimes globally has led the authority to intensify public awareness and enhance public-private sector understanding of cybersecurity regulations, hence the reason behind its National Cybersecurity Awareness Month.
Global digitalization trends have changed the manner in which businesses are conducted today. This has also created opportunities and provided enabling environment for economic growth. Recent statistics indicate that over 62% of the world population, which is close to about 5 billion, have access to internet. In Ghana, the internet penetration has increased exponentially from a little over 2 million in 2012 to about 17 million users as we speak today, with more than half of our population connected to the internet. The same analysis suggests that, averagely, a Ghanaian user spends about 5 hours using the internet on his or her smart device. But what we have done, having a mandate of protecting our citizens, is to make sure that the citizens can call 292, explain and get direction and guidance to avoid that. It is very important. It means that potentially we have helped more than 4,000 of our citizens to stay away from being victimized of cyber fraud. And I want to really thank my team.
On her part, Deputy Minister for Communications and Digitalization, Amapoma Boateng, said though the government has put in place appropriate measures for the attainment of a reliable and robust digital economy, the digital space is still prone to varying cyber attacks, which must be a concern for all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the government is committed to its digitalization efforts in attaining a reliable and robust digital economy. As a matter of fact, the government's desire to accelerate inclusive growth through greater efficiency, transparency, and accountability in the delivery of public services has led to the implementation of various digitalization projects, including mobile money interoperability, a universal QR code payment system, a national identification system, the e-passport system, the Ghana.gov infrastructure, and the paperless port system, among others. That notwithstanding, the digital space is prone to varying cyber attacks, and this must be a concern for everyone. In October 2021, Interpol reported that cybercrime reduced the GDP of African countries by more than 10%, which was an equivalent of $4.12 billion. In Ghana, there has been an increase in cyber-related incidents and crimes due to the over-reliance on information communications technology, ICT, for social.
Now, the police administration says it is taking pragmatic steps to weed out miscreants and criminals masquerading in police uniforms from the service to restore its reputation and good image. The Commissioner of Police, Mr. Paul Manley Awini, Director General of the National Patrol Department of the Ghana Police Service, said this at the passing out parade of the 2022 second batch of 230 police recruits at the Ghana Police Service Training School at Tesano in Accra.
The 230 recruits, made up of 156 females, displayed an excellent parade standard of drills and put out a smart turnout after 6 months of training. COP Awini was optimistic that the recruits will work hard and be disciplined in their field of work and as true ambassadors of the current policing training model. He noted that emerging crimes such as terrorism, cyber-related crimes, and changes in the modus operandi of criminals had been a challenge to the service. According to him, these have translated into increased demand for the personnel of the Ghana Police Service.
The current police administration recognizes the important role that communities can play to help deal with all forms of crimes. It is said that to every crime that is committed, there is one public eye that sees it. The public will be prepared to volunteer information on criminals to the police if there is good relationship with the public. It is against this backdrop that the current police administration put much premium on police-public interactions by making client management and customer care a topmost priority in our training modules. As police officers, the public is our client, which includes victims of crime, perpetrators of crime, witnesses, and the general members of the public at large. Therefore, in dealing with the public, we expect you to exhibit a high sense of professionalism, civility, and respect for the general public. This undoubtedly will win their confidence and trust, and as a result, they may offer the requisite information and support that we need to discharge our mandate effectively. This reciprocity can be sustained by eschewing police corruption and master-servant relationships.
Cop Awini observed that the increase in police motorbike patrols introduced in recent times had reduced the fear of crime and the incidence of crime. He noted that the police administration is taking pragmatic steps to weed out miscreants and criminals masquerading in police uniforms from the service to restore its reputation and good image.
The Minerals Commission has refuted claims suggesting the pollution of the Tano River due to illegal mining. It comes after media reports suggest the Tano River has been polluted over the past few months. A statement issued by the Minerals Commission on Sunday informed the public that on 17 September 2022, the district officer of the Bibiani office of the commission visited the area where the river was reported to have been polluted. and duly confirmed that the river along the bridge is clean. The commission therefore reminds the media and the public that the government has taken measures to deal with illegal mining.
Good evening, boss. We are on Tanosu River, and the river is as clean as it is. There has been a reportage recently on UTV that the water is muddy and as a result of illegal mining. Here we are, today 17th of September 2022, live on River Tanosu. The water is as clean as anything. So I'm sending this video for you to see that maybe we don't know where UTV is getting that old video from. This is live from River Tanosu. We don't know where they are getting this video from. Yes. So live on Tanosu River.
Let's remain a bit on illegal mining. The Ghana Police Service has arrested the chief of Seshi Elibo and his brother in connection with illegal mining in the Seshi Elibo township in the Western North region. According to the police, this followed an investigation of a video that circulated on social media showing illegal mining activities in some compound houses in the town.
KOFI were arrested on Friday, September 16th. The police, in a statement signed by the Director of Public Affairs, Grace Ansan Krofi, also said 6 other suspects are being pursued. Small-scale mining forms an important sector of the economy, employing several people and supporting the livelihoods of many. According to the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, small-scale mining contributes 40% of the total gold production. Although Ghana requires permits to mine on a small scale, a greater percentage of small-scale miners are unregistered and operate illegally. While illegal mining supports livelihoods, it has caused severe damage to the environment. It is blamed for the destruction of farmlands and pollution of water bodies, and has also denied the state revenue. Due to the following, the government has initiated measures to ensure a halt to this illegal activity. However, the fight seems ineffective due to some recalcitrants. The Ghana Police Service, following the arrest of the chief and his brother, says the investigation has so far discovered dugout pits from the compound leading to the bedroom of the chief's brother. It said 4 other deep dugout pits have also been uncovered in houses in the same vicinity. However, the statement added that all the suspects involved would face justice.
You are watching the Wake Up News live on Globe TV, and you are also streaming live on Facebook at Globe TV GH. Later to come, a joint team from the Counter-Terrorism and Intelligence Unit of the Ghana Revenue Authority has impounded 15 trucks loaded with alleged smuggled fertilizers. There is more coming up, don't go away. Now, a joint team from the Counter-Terrorism and Intelligence Unit of the Ghana Revenue Authority on Saturday impounded 15 trucks loaded with alleged smuggled fertilizer from a company called Fertagro Ghana Limited. The team also discovered a warehouse and a factory where the company was repackaging cocoa butter fertilizers into foreign sacks for export. However, the leader of the company, who was arrested, has refuted the allegations. According to him, he has a license from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture.
The Planting for Food and Jobs Secretariat under the Ministry of Food and Agriculture in 2020 warned that the program risks collapsing if concerted efforts are not made to stop the smuggling of government-subsidized fertilizers. According to the Secretariat, Ghana lost a whopping 120 million Ghana cedis from unaccounted for fertilizers, diversion of coupons, and fertilizer smuggling in the 2017 and 2018 planting seasons. The ministry said the situation, if not checked, will threaten the sustenance of the program. On Saturday, 16 September 2022, a joint team from the Counter-Terrorism and Intelligence Unit of the Ghana Revenue Authority impounded 15 trucks loaded with alleged smuggled fertilizer from a company called Fertagro Ghana Limited. The team also discovered a warehouse and a factory where the company was repackaging cocoa fertilizers into foreign sacks for export. Although the owner of the company said he has a license from the Ministry of Food and Agriculture, the Director of Special Services at Ghana Cocoa Board, Charles Amenyaglo, said he would be surprised if the owner indeed had a permit from the ministry. He said they had intelligence about the activities of the company leading to the operations.
Away from that, let's now focus in the Bono East region, where the chief of Mesedan in Techimai North District of the Bono East region, Nana Kwesi Twibrimpo II, has indicated effort his outfit is putting in place to deal with present economic and human development challenges in the Mesedan traditional area. According to him, the move will strengthen the attributes and abilities that will help people flourish in life. He was speaking during this year's Yam Festival celebration at Mesedan.
Human development is an important area of study. Research shows that people can improve their lives and well-being at any age of enhancing their human abilities through positive relationships, experiences, and opportunities. Speaking during the celebration of this year's Yam Festival at Mesedan, the chief, Nana Kwesi Twibrimpo II, said it has become imperative to ensure the development of his people by educating them on alternatives to improve their lives.
Like I said, development, yeah, was suku adan and answer adan yesisi aban normal wasisi, but your human development and no so na me to one among say yetima mufono ye mudie. Sabi ye nimdie ye nkasaye ye ne nipa nsawosudie ye ne nipa kasaye ne said mpuntu bebam nti human development so yeguso a ye hu adwuma yetima bufo na nyina no na nyina dodo nso nyina education ti yeguso a yetu mpon said be education ye bekoye nim.
The Yam Festival is celebrated throughout the Techimai traditional area by the chiefs and people of the region. The festival is normally celebrated on Fridays and continue for some days till it reaches its climax. During the festival, music and dancing are key features. The atmosphere is one of joy and energy as everyone heads out into the streets to celebrate. Nana Kwesi Twibrimpo II expressed his optimism that this year's festival will bring additional development to the Mesedan township.
The year can say fashion inquiry, the nature say Mesedan washa yes impuntu kwanswa no. Mesedan ABA and a mood trepa until you say in next year 2023 in by the now Baba Mesedan Solononko. Mbuhunu mpuntu solononko nanka me ahimfia me ye kura no na chese metimi awie yakwan ya mofa so ba ye nanka kutaru guso ye health center na na de check compound nanka yenya health center ye de gari factory aba nanka yetimi abiemu say am say last time be na ye fairness network na ahode nim ana na enye papa ene mu ba ye atimi akwade mu na che say ye tumpon ano no nti ye stress ana ye bompa say new 2023 no na Mesedan atimi che say mu ba adu Techimai anasa Techimai bro no 2023 mu mra na ye Techimai bro no ene Techimai abom.
Now, child abuse and neglect are serious public health problems that have a long-term impact on health, opportunity and well-being. Child abuse and neglect are complex problems rooted in unhealthy relationships and environment. Preventing child abuse and neglect requires addressing risk and protective factors at the individual, relational, community, and societal levels. Here are some strategies and their corresponding approaches from the CDC. Well, it's now time for the sports update.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the sports segment of the Wake Up Show. My name is Robert Konye. Let's take a look at some of the stories making headlines this morning. We have the results from the major European leagues as Real Madrid defeated Atletico Madrid by 2-1. Asante Kotoko were eliminated from the CAF Champions League on penalties. Also, the match day 2 of the Bet Power Premier League came off as Accra had Suffolk and Accra Great Olympic played out a 1-1 draw.
It's the Bonton's corner. Kredu's header, and he gets the equalizer. He redeems himself. Kredu Yadom, what a debut to remember. He gets the equalizer with 2 minutes from full time. Kredu Yadom has indeed arrived in the capital.
The details of these stories returns after the break. Welcome. Let's now start from the results of the major European leagues. PSG won against Lyon as Borussia Dortmund picked up a victory. Bayern Munich were surprisingly defeated by Augsburg, and also AC Monza defeated Juventus, as well as Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby played out a 2-1 draw, a 2-1 in favor of Real Madrid.
Fabian Ruiz starting.
In the CAF Champions League, Kumasi Asante Kotoko lost on penalties to FC Kadigo after the aggregate scoreline being 1-1. Now let's do the local stories. In the match day 2 of the Bet Power Premier League, Nswatromai won by 1-0 against BBN Gold Stars. Accra Lions 2, Kerala United 1, Dreams FC 1, Kotoku Royals 0, Accra Hatsefolk 1, Great Olympics 1, Midiama SC 3, RTU 2, Tamale City 0, Legon Cities 1. And there are some games which will be coming out today. King Faisal against Aduana Stars, as well as Samatex will be playing Brecum Chelsea.
Goal! What a mistake from the Hatsefolk back line. Great Olympics jumps into the lead. Came from those two attackers, and Mohamed Al Hassan and his goalkeeper completely giving this one away.
Trying to play out from the back there and play themselves into trouble. It's going to be Yadom who's trying to find his goalkeeper with a square pass. It's a terrible square pass.
It's the Bontin's corner. Kredu's header, and he gets the equalizer. He redeems himself. Kredu Yadom, what a debut to remember. He gets the equalizer with 2 minutes from full time. Kredu Yadom has indeed arrived in the capital. It's Hatsefolk 1, Olympics 1.
Cheers and joy from the Hatsefolk fans. The place has exploded, and it is as good as the header from Kennedy Yadom. It's from around the penalty spot. What a connection from him with the head.
Olympics have the opening goal.
Now that's all for sports. My name is Robert Konye. Thanks for your time.
Well, thank you very much, Robert, for the sports update. Let's now take a recap of the top stories. The West African Examinations Council has reported 23 suspected cases of impersonation in the ongoing US Africa Senior